Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. So what the hell is going on? And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So pile number 1, we have the lion with this card. Pile 2, we have the crow with this card. And pile 3, we have the timber wolf with this card. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the commentary section where you will find the timestamps, and I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Let's just put your tarot deck over here, and let's start here with your oracle card. So let's see what the hell is going on. You felt drawn to the lion. We're going to peel off the tape here. It says power, loyalty, leadership, and family. We also have a number 11. 11 is a very spiritual number, showing like a awakening or something bigger. Something bigger is at play here. Something bigger is going on. And Leo energy here with the lion. So fire, but I kind of hear success. So let's see what's going on here. The sustainer. Okay. You have gratitude. This card is also the third eye, so gratitude. You have break addiction. We have a number 5 here, and I was talking about Leo energy. Leo is connected to the 5th house, the house of love, creativity, romance, children, winning the lottery. So yeah, break addiction. Look at this, there's a little egg here, and looks like there is a swan, doesn't it? You know, usually there's a phoenix, but this kind of looks like a swan coming out of the egg here. So break addiction, setting yourself free. I think we're gonna put this here because it matches the colors. Yeah, look at this, the color matched here. So yeah, okay, let's see what else we got here. We have discover your life purpose. You are breaking free. Something is cracking here. Yeah, there's a crack in your life that is kind of there to set you free, to close maybe a door, but also to open doors. There's a woman that is pregnant here. So something is growing here. There's something new here. Mystic reveals an intimate union with the divine. Delusional rapport with the divine. So there's a shadow side and a light side. The light side here is intimate union with the divine, and the shadow is delusional. Some delusional energies connected to the divine. So it kind of feels like you are getting rid of something. Yeah, you are getting rid of something that's not supposed to be in your life, on your path, or in your energy. Break addiction. You have been stuck in this, or holding on to this, or somehow maybe repeating a certain type of cycle, and I just keep hearing like it's not meant to be there anymore. The sustainer here kind of makes me feel like universe has a bigger plan for you. They have kept something here. We have mystic here. There's things going on behind the surface, you know, there's bigger things going on. If we look at all these cards, look at this, the purple here. So purple and blue, you know, showing the third eye. So I feel like there's things going on that you cannot see for the moment, but that is going to lead you. I keep hearing like you're going through, like there's a crack. There's a crack in your life, and this crack is there to awaken you and make you go through some rebirth here, you know? You rebirth, free yourself, be reborn as the swan, and discover your life purpose. Kind of like discover what you're meant to do, who you are meant to be, and become that person and do that thing. With the lion here, do that thing. Take leadership and power over your own destiny. Yeah. So strengthen your faith. We have lilac here. Strengthen your faith. More purple. Yeah, look at this. Lilac, such a strange name. I thought his name was Purple, Violet, so many names. But anyways, let's go with purple. So yeah, purple, indigo blue colors here. Once again, third eye seems to be very predominant here. So I feel like if you're really wondering what the hell is going on, I feel like if you're going through like some turmoil, you're trying to break free from something, I feel like this is going to be good. It's like you're taking back your power by releasing yourself from that bond or karma or addiction or whatever this is, this pattern maybe that keeps repeating itself. And you're going to feel so grateful when this is kind of done, because you are going to be rebirthed into, like, I feel like a more aligned version of yourself, a better version of yourself. Not saying that this version is not good in any way, but there is certain things that are keeping you in the past or keeping you from moving forward. So, and I mean, the lion, whoo. And I felt, I felt success here. So I feel like, this is so funny. I wish you could see this. So I shuffled, and one, yeah, I can't show you, but one card actually landed on my left knee, and I don't know how it's staying there, but I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna look what it is. 4 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, so left knee, taking action, moving forward. Knees has to do with ego actually also, being stuck in something. So it could really be that there is a crack opening now because you're supposed to release something. Look at this little window here. There's a little window of opportunity for you to get out of that. I wouldn't say it's little. I feel like there's like something is really cracking open here. So 4 of Wands, celebration, harmony, happiness, can also be romance and marriage, but yeah, stability. It's connected to the Aries, so more fire. Stability, security, creating your own success, creating your own success by releasing something else. So let's just shuffle a bit more. Let's do some more tarot cards here. See what's going on. 3 of Cups, very positive here. Reunion, more celebration, a lot of celebration here. You're going to be very happy when this is done. You're reaching some kind of success in your life. Your destiny is becoming clear and true. Yeah, clear and true. And I like the sustainer here, Usually I don't like anything that's kind of in a box, but kind of feels like it's limited when it's in a box. But I feel like it's because it's a golden box here, and the sustain, somehow this feels like the universe is keeping this for you. Yeah, they have kept this for you, and now it's time for you to receive it. And they're like, yeah, you're going to receive this. If you're going to receive this, you need to get rid of this and this and this, So now we're going to crack it open. Now we're going to crack you open. Now you have to go through this rebirth. You have to release this, and now so you can we have kept this for you. They're saying like, this is yours. It's time for you to receive this now. It's time to move on here, to more stability and success in your life, where you feel powerful, where you feel empowered, because there's something in your life that's taking energy from you. Yeah. So yeah, it's taking energy from you and it's holding you back. So I feel like there are many cards here. Look at the stage. So let's see that. Queen of Pentacles, and this is a new deck, and I just saw this Queen of Pentacles yesterday, and I love this Queen of Pentacles. Look at this fat pig here. She put her crown, she has a queen's crown here. She put it on the coin, and she's just laying here in the mud. She has the best day of her life. The sun is shining on her. She loves herself, and everything is just fine here. So yeah, self-love, your life. It's like you've been giving away your power to something, and I feel like that is like, yeah, that it has to go. So it could be like it's like really pushed up to the surface for you to see it. And it could be very confused. For some of you, you don't understand what's going on, maybe, because we have so much. Could be that you have a blockage in the third eye. and you cannot see where you're going. If you're in the turmoil now, you cannot see that it's coming because you're busy kind of cracking open, to be cracked open. Like the egg here can be painful, but it's just like it's a suffering that's going to lead you to something very, very good, is what I feel. Yeah, I really feel like that has to go. And certain things, to release certain things, it's not comfortable, but it needs to be done. And look at you here. You are happy here. Reunion. I don't know who's with you here, but there's some people here with you, and you're having a good time. You're celebrating something. So something really went your way. Queen of Pentacles, you found your place in the world, or you found your freedom. You found your abundance. You found your success. You found something. You really found something. You left something behind and you found something. Two of Swords. Gone are the days where you are confused. Yeah, gone are the days. So Two of Swords here shows that confusion that I was talking about. Standing at the dead end maybe, and not knowing like, okay, which way should I go, or kind of showing that confusion. Like I said here with the Mystic, we had a light attribute and a shadow attribute, kind of like questioning what's going on. Is this good that I'm cracking open and everything is like, whoa, crazy right now? Or is this bad because I'm triggered and I'm experiencing these emotions? Is it good or is it bad? Sometimes, when we are really in a turmoil, we're not connected maybe with our faith, because it's very easy to be connected and feel very spiritual and or very happy, and all those things when everything is going good. But when everything is going, like when we're in the biggest storm, if somebody says this is good, you're like, we're gonna turn around and punch them in the face and say like, why are you saying that? That's just crazy. Because we are so not. Many times, when we are in those storms, we really are triggered. So we're not in touch with the higher self and our intuition. So I really feel like if you are in the storm now, when it's starting to calm down, you're going to see the bigger picture here, and you're going to release things. This is pushing you to release things that's not meant to be in your life. It's going to lead you to a very, very good place here. So yeah, you're questioning like, what the hell? Yeah, what the hell is going on? That's the name of the reading. Yeah, you're really saying like, what the hell is going on? Maybe you saw this reading and you're like, yes, that is what I was thinking. So I feel like it's going to turn out good. Let's see, 10 of Swords. You're ending a cycle now. Wow, look at this. What's a very with the bird here, Ooh. So yeah, you are ending a cycle. And once again, I think this is something, it's like it's keeping you a prisoner. Some kind of pattern or thing or something repeating itself, keeping you a prisoner. And I really feel like I don't know if you have a connection to Archangel Metatron, but I really feel a strong Archangel Metatron came here, and I really feel like he wants to help you clear out your third eye, because there is something that is hindering you from seeing the truth. Hindering you from seeing the truth. And I think this is happening kind of anyways, but I think like working with that energy can help you make this go a little bit faster. It's always nice when things goes fast. Who wants to suffer, unnecessarily long? Yeah, the ego wants to suffer. Anyways, Two of Pentacles here. So Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a bit of a balancing act. And you're put up, it's like you, oh wow, let me just fix the cards. It feels like you're put up to a test now. Yeah, it's like you could feel like the universe is testing you. They're like, yeah, let's see how you can handle this. But once again, I feel like it's not there to, it's not a test in that way. It's kind of like it's there to make you realize what is working and what is not working anymore. It could even be like, this was working before. It was fine. It was good. It was working. And now it just doesn't work anymore because now you have grown. And now your soul is like, I want to grow, I can't stay like this anymore, And it's your soul. It's your soul who is almost rebelling with staying in the same situation and in the same way. The status quo, the dead end, it doesn't work anymore. Your soul is like, let me out. I need to grow now. I want my power, So it's like your body is like really cracking open, like something from inside wants to get out of you and wants to expand and wants to feel free and wants to be able to breathe and wants to be able to create a wonderful life for yourself with success and celebration, and stability and security security, and you're ready to move on, and whatever is not ready to move on with you, I feel like now that is what is up here. What is up here is that it could even be emotions, trigger, you like a certain trigger, certain emotional pattern or certain mind pattern that creates certain situations in the external, and they keep on coming, these type of situations and these type of patterns, your emotional pattern, your mind pattern. And I really feel like, healing that, because it takes so much energy from you, and it lowers your vibration, it lowers your vibration. You're not in your power, and it makes you weak in some way. It makes you weak, and your soul is like, I'm not weak. I'm a lion. I am not weak in any way. So your soul is like, come on, I'm ready now to grow. So I feel like the divine timing is here for you to grow a lot. And Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning for you, a rebirth. And I think like internally, rebirth that happens inside of you, but there's so many things in your external world that is ready to change. Maybe your work, maybe your career, maybe the way you make money, maybe where you live. But like with Ace of Pentacles, I really feel like external change. Internal change and external change. There's things in your external life that you are just not vibing with anymore, but because you're just not vibing. So you're kind of in the bardo, you're kind of in the middle land, or you're kind of in between. You're standing kind of on a bridge. That's the Two of Swords. You're standing in the middle of the bridge, and that's the confusion. It's like maybe you don't even know where to go. I heard the only way to go is forward. Your soul is very like I feel like your soul is really... So some of you, maybe sometimes you're a bit deaf. I have that too sometimes. Your soul is saying this, and you're like, do, I don't hear anything. But your soul wants to move forward. I really feel like forward is the only way for you. And some things, once again, cannot follow you. So beautiful Ace of Swords here. So, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. I think we're going to do one more card because there's one sticking out here. King of Swords! So Swords wanted to be here. And look at this King of Swords. We have this beautiful eagle here. Wow, powerful. And also holding the crown here. This just confirmed. Your soul wants to move forward. It is time to release. I feel once again suffocated. Like I'm stuck in my own body and the limitations of my mind and limitations of my emotions. Like, let me out. Let me out and let me live my life, to the fullest, or show my power and like manifest, co-create with the universe and manifest whatever I want. So that is what going on is you're cracking. Your body is cracking open because your soul is... I wouldn't say yearning. Your soul is like screaming and pushing and just like, let me out. So pile number 1. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So, sometimes it does this. So we're just going to keep this tarot card, and we're going to keep this to the side because we want to start with the oracle cards here. So what the hell is going on? You felt drawn to the crow. Crow? Yeah, I think crow. So anyways, communication, transformation, story, universal law. Story. Okay. Let's just put it over here. Let's see what else we got. Okay, the medallion. Wow, there's a big prize here. There is a big prize here. Okay. We have gossip. Okay, interesting. Heart chakra. This green here. Or this is the heart chakra card with gossip. I think we're going to keep it here. Okay, gossip. So we have minimize guilt. We have a 22 here as well. Keep your hope, keep your balance. You're going after something here. You are going after something here. There's some gossiping going on maybe about it. You're reaching for something. Minimize guilt. Ooh. Are you feeling guilty maybe? There's a lot. Is that money? Or what is it here? Let's look at this card. She's standing. I have such a weird card. You can't even really see, but I think this is 2 feet. She's standing in some very weird position here. She has a blindfold on, and I don't know, there's some things flying here. Kind of looks like money, but I don't think it is. She's like pulling the curtain here. Doesn't this look like a theater? You know, you pull one of this and the drapery, you know, the curtain goes, or whatever it's called, opens. So minimize guilt. And the crow, you know, can also show like something hidden going on, hidden gossip. Okay, let's continue. Let's see how this goes. Wild, wow. Wow, I like this. Also red here, you know, wild. Wow. Seems to be powerful forces going on here. So we have an empty card. Light attributes and shadow attributes. Yeah, this is one of the cards you're meant kind of to do whatever you want with. And we're going to keep it because that was very interesting. Because there's nothing here. It's like the medallion. Why is there nothing here? That's very interesting. Okay. And we got 2 of these cards. So there's like weird things going on in your pile because there was only meant to be 1 of these cards. So let's see here. Burgundy, awaken your compassion. Wow, that goes so good together with the red and the wild here. So awaken your passion, going after what you want. Wow, going after what you want, no matter what anybody else is saying. Awaken your passion, wild. What do we have here? Yellow. Purify your body. It's interesting that we have a wine glass here. Could be water, but you know, usually you don't drink water in wine glasses. So I would say that this is wine, and burgundy, yeah, it's wine, red wine. Yellow, purify your body. And another 22, creating balance in your life. Let's do one of these cards because, yeah, let me just go get the deck. Okay, we're still gonna keep that, I think, but yeah, let's just do one because there wasn't one here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is the one. Okay, let's see what you got. You have mother. Okay, light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Shadow attributes, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. We have guilt here. Okay. Wow. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, what the hell is going on? So let's just start in one corner and take what resonates, and let's see. We have guilt here, and we had a mother here, and then we had instilling guilt in children for becoming too independent. And when we have a wild, somebody breaking, kind of feels like breaking free, following what they want. And I feel like envy or jealousy or something like that. Minimize guilt. Okay, so it could be that you are carrying some emotional kind of like programming from the relationship with your mother, or like a caretaker, somebody like an adult, like when you grew up. But because we have the mother here, like somebody was, yeah, your mother. And it could be somehow, and it could be that this is not at all what's going on. Like you don't even know this, but subconsciously there is some emotional wounds that comes from your childhood that somehow is playing out in your life right now. And maybe it's not like with your mother or with your parents or something like that, but maybe it's like with somebody else. But somehow this is subconsciously, this is the cause, because the trigger lays somewhere here, you know. And the mother, and this the empty card here, it's like somebody doesn't want you to become yourself. Somebody doesn't want, the mother can also represent somebody that you rely on, that you relied on, that you want to break free from. So I feel with wild here, I feel like you want to somehow break free and reach with the medallion here. You want to reach something here. You want something here. And I feel like this medallion here, I love this card. The energy that this card gives me is actually the most positive here. It feels like there's a genuine will from you to create something beautiful and very special in your life. Like something very pure and beautiful. And this comes not from your ego, this comes from your soul. You have like an idea and you have like a feeling. You're like maybe even a calling. You're like, ooh, this is what I want. This is what I want to go after. But there are so many things in the way. I mean, there's so many things in the way here that is kind of like, we have gossip, we have guilt, we have wild, which feels like, in one way it feels like, yeah, it's good, you know, you're rebelling, you want to break free, you want to do something new, but at the same time there's mixed feeling in this like wildness, because I feel like a little bit anger, or like a little bit teenage rebellion. Yeah, maybe like a little bit of a teenage rebellion here that wants to, I don't know, fight something, you know, rebel without a cause. Yeah, rebel without a cause. So, somehow, you know, there is like so many mixed things here. And I really feel like it's mixed, like the things that are like situation that is going on in your life now that is giving you a challenge, mixed with what you generally want and some kind of transformation that you are in. I really feel that you are in some kind of transformation. There is like you are growing, and you're meant to grow. So I feel like there's a lot of things going on in your body, in your emotions, in your mind, people around you. This is the crazy part. Part 2. This is the crazy part. Like a lot of things going on. You're meant to purify your body. With the wine here, maybe you have some addiction that is kind of like, maybe it comes from, you know, you want to, the addiction is there for you to comfort your emotions. So I was the biggest pothead, you know, I smoked for I think like 15-16 years, and I was very hard to let go. When I got my spiritual awakening, very easy, I let it go in one day actually. So I had to reach a certain point, you know, I went through the whole dark night of the soul, like all those things, but I know how it is. It was like my pacifier, you know, it was my way to control my emotions, and you know, I was carrying like a lot of trauma. I was very sensitive, so it feels like it's like a, you know, it's like a little bit your pacifier. Maybe you need to let go of that. Maybe that is being, it's very hard reading, part 2, because I feel like there's so many things mixed here. Past, present, future, even mixed in like a melting pot, and everything is melting, and everything is like, woo, I don't see. The one thing that I see very clearly here is the medallion. That is the clearest energy here, and that is kind of like, I feel the purity of your heart and your soul's will to, once again, like I said, to transform, to change, and to move into a better place in your life. This is kind of like an unwritten chapter here. There's an unwritten chapter here, and I feel like, I wouldn't surprise me if things are really like heating up in your life for you to get tired of it and kind of like choose to somehow make a change. And I'm sorry, I don't want to minimize anything that you're going through. I know certain things are not in our hands, like if people hurt us and stuff like that, it's very difficult. So I don't want to minimize what you're going through, but I feel like it's kind of like forcing you, and this is not easy, you know, it's like forcing you to deal with certain things, because I just feel like it's so evident now that these things, all these things mixed, your childhood, your relationship with your mother maybe, or it could even be your father, the emotional wounds that was created, the mind patterns, the emotional patterns, the addictions maybe, or the behaviors maybe that was created from that. All those things, you know, is so mixed, and it's just making me want to jump out of the window. Yeah, it's just like, whoo, it's a lot going on. Yeah, this is definitely what the hell is going on. Pile 2, I feel with you. So purify your body here. 22, it's all about finding balance. Finding balance. Maybe not, I think like this teenage rebel it's because this teenage rebel here in the boat is going the wrong direction, you know? So minimize guilt. Maybe you have somebody that's like, I grew up with a narcissistic mother, so, you know, guilt, you know, that's their fear, and guilt and shame, that's their weapon. So it could be that, you know, you have a hard time even to go after what you want because somebody is holding you back. If it's not your mother, it could be somebody else that doesn't want you to break free. It can be even a part of yourself that doesn't want to break free. And this could be very, very subconscious. It's like you're part of your ego. You're so identified with this pain and this type of life that it's like when you release that, it's like your ego dies, you know, it's like the ego is like, no, I don't want to do that. So subconsciously you're kind of like being self-destructive without even knowing it. And at the same time, there's a lot of things, because you are like in this energy, maybe you are attracting the craziest people and craziest thing on the outside, and then it's just like repeating. This is just like a big fire here. So yeah, let's do some tarot cards. I'm with you, bear with me. Pile number 2. I don't want to make you feel bad in any way, and I recognize this energy, and this doesn't have to be bad. It's here for you to see it, for you to release it, for you to start this new chapter, for you to balance yourself out, for you to, there's gossip in the heart chakra. So something is like really in the heart here, criticism or gossip or guilt, So there's like your heart is also, but at the same time, this beautiful energy of yours that really wants to get out of this. And I feel like this is going to guide you out of this. So let's see, discarded state, 8 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I'm really getting like sweaty and warm here. So 8 of Wands, and this is a very interesting 8 of Wands, because usually it's not a person. Usually it's just 8 wands flying in the air, showing like quick movement. But this 8 of Wands, yes, there's a lot of things going on. Wands, fire. So a lot of fire, and the poor little girl here is trying to juggle it all. And I said poor girl. So it could be really like your inner child is really in the middle of this and just like, wow. And I feel like your inner child is like turning. I said little girl, so if you're a man, your little boy, your little inner child, whatever you call your inner child. Anyways, I feel like your inner child is sitting in the middle of this and just going like, help me. Like you need to help me. Yeah, like, can you get me out of this? This is just like a big mess here. Can you please get me out of this? And that's also why I felt like this teenage rebel energy is not going to get you there. It doesn't even have to be rebel. It could be other, teenager. That was the worst years, wasn't it, to be a teenager? I feel sorry for teenagers because there's so much confusion when we were teenagers, and there's so many, most of the time we talk about our inner child, but not so much about our teenager self. Because I think when we're in our teens, I don't know how to say this word, when we are teenager, there's a lot of like patterns of resistance and rebel and anger and sadness and grief and all these things, and the feeling victim, because we're not treated bad maybe in our family. All these things are created kind of in our teenage lives. So that's why I feel like there is an inner child you, and this one I see like sitting in this melting pot, or this, this fiery, just everything is just blended. She just sits there. She just looks at me, big eyes, and like almost like in shock, and say like, can you please tell this person to get me out of this? So something like that. It's like, I don't want to be here, take me out of this. But the teenage self, something with your teenager self is really kind of like saying like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that I feel like that's the key. That is the key there. So I don't know what happened when you were a teenager, but I feel like there's a lot of emotions there that you're still playing out now, maybe. Yeah, it's like there's old patterns here, emotional patterns, mental patterns, and bonds with certain maybe family members that hurt you or is holding you back. And with this, maybe even addictions, like I said. So, yeah, a lot of things going on. Let's see what else we got here. Queen of Cups. Whew, okay, some calm and peace here. Look at this Queen of Cups. You have Knight of Cups. Wow, yeah, come on. You can take yourself out of this. You're ready to take yourself out of this. I mean, you want something better as well. So I feel like, and I felt that with the medallion. I feel like there's so much maturity as well in your energy. That's your true energy. The rest is just, the layers and the layers of the ego and the pain body and the, things that we learned that keeps repeating themselves. So there's something so very stable and pure and emotionally in touch. The cups shows the intuition. So I feel like let your intuition guide you here. You need to let your intuition, you need to tap into that. And it can be very difficult because this takes a lot of space. Yeah, this takes a lot of space in your life. And I'm very curious, if this completely doesn't resonate, throw it out the window. You don't have to take anything that doesn't resonate. If it resonates, I'm very curious actually, because I mean, this has to take a lot of space in your life. And I feel like I want to like get into your energy and push this out of your energy, because this is really not you. This is just layers and layers of conditioned mind and, you know, emotions and things that you have been accumulating. I would say this lifetime, but also there's a lot of karma going on here, and it's like all right up into your, like, it's all in your face right now, and it's like, wow. Yeah, this was one of the most intense readings I had in a long time. So let's do 3 cards here. Let's see the outcome, or like if we can see what's going on. 3 of Swords. I'm in so much pain. Yeah, 3 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the last card, 10 of Swords. So yeah, there's you're meant to get out of this, and you're meant somehow to change your life, make different decisions for yourself, because you can do certain things, you know. You can do certain things. You mean, you're the crow. You felt drawn to the crow here. You know, you're not a tree. You can move, and maybe we cannot like control or change how other people treat us. You know, some people are really assholes. There are some people, actually, you know, essence of the soul, everybody, you know, is one and beautiful, but everybody has a conditioned mind, and they act from their level of consciousness, and some people really has like a lot of pain and a lot of, you know, low consciousness, and these people hurt other people. So yeah, and because of that, we cannot change how they are treating us, but we can change. We don't have to be in the same room as these people, or we don't have to have them in our life. We can change. We can move ourselves and protect ourselves. And I mean, I really see your inner child is looking straight into my eye, not turning around anyway. Usually the inner child, you know, when I channel the inner child, many times it hides a bit, but now really looking me straight in the eye, and it's telling me, tell this person to get me out of here. Tell me this person to get me out of here. I do not want to be here anymore. So it's like really like, and not the teenage you is not supposed to go get this inner child, the adult you, this wisdom that you have, because you have so much wisdom, this higher connection that you have. You mean you felt drawn to the spiritual reading here, this tarot reading, so you have it within you. It's a very balancing act for you here, because there is still like a lot of things that wants you to fall into the same relationships, the same type of patterns and stuff like that. But I really, really feel like 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, it's time for you to cut that, break through that, end that cycle. And this is not a cycle that has been going on only this lifetime. I really feel like you're a lot of karma. So nothing is your fault. You carry a lot of karma this lifetime. You choose to bring with you a lot of karma, because there is you're ready. You know, your soul is ready. Look at this, the medallion. You wouldn't have this otherwise. It's in your life purpose. You are ready to evolve. You are ready to release all this pain and change your life and change yourself. Change what you allow in your life, what you allow in your mind, what you kind of allow in your emotions. Kind of transform that, go through this. And I think for you, it's a hell of a journey, because there's a lot of karma. you really like, but I also had like a lot, so this really like resonates with me as well. I'm not really in this mess anymore, but I was, so I really know and I understand it's not easy. But the people with the biggest suffering also has the opportunity for the biggest awakenings and the biggest changes and blessings and abundance in your life, because you have so much to transform. And I really feel like I want to like say like it's good, it's okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. You are ready to close this cycle. Just get in touch with your inner self and your intuition, and let that guide you. Yeah. So pile number 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's start with your oracle cards here. So you felt drawn to the Timberwolf, and we have instinct, guidance, belonging, and order. So what the hell is going on? Let's see. The prayer. Instinct. Wow. Okay, come on. So look at that. 2 wolves here. Timber wolf and this white wolf. Very interesting. There's like one wolf. I didn't see that. Yesterday I got this card as well. There's one wolf, two faces, two souls in one. So yeah. But anyways, instinct, wolf. This is also the crown chakra card. We have temper your criticism. We have a number 33 here as well. Let's see. We should keep it over here. Yeah, we should. Let's just see where we should put the cards. So temper your criticism. You have healing. I have to say, of all the piles, this is kind of the most calmful energy. I felt like, whew. I just came from pile 2 and that was a big fire burning. And this felt like such a calm energy to just rest in. Healing, the prayer. I want to say, I feel like you're very connected. I feel like somehow, look at that card fell out. So I feel we're gonna keep it here. So I feel like somehow you know what the hell is going on. And I feel like you know, you just clicked this reading because yeah, it was a fun reading to watch maybe. And maybe also maybe you will get some messages, but I feel like it feels like you know what's going on. Temper your criticism, the prayer, you've been asking here, you're praying here, your instinct is talking with you here. You know what's going on. Let's see what else we got here. Saboteur. Wow. Light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Saboteur. I think you're trying not to... Pile 3. Come on. You got this. I want to tell you that. Let's start with that. What the hell is going on? I know something is going on, but I feel like you got this. And I feel like you're trying with the saboteur, you're really trying not to self-destruct for yourself. Temper your criticism. It feels like you're trying to keep yourself calm. You're trying to keep yourself in touch with your intuition, your higher self. You're trying to guide yourself through this. You're trying to follow kind of your instinct, your crown chakra here. And I feel like, but what the hell is going on? There's some healing here. You're healing and you're crying. Poor you. Look at this. You're healing and you're crying, but you're holding the light in your hand. So there's a very peaceful crying here. Even if you look a bit, I don't know, you look a bit gone. It kind of looks like you're not in your body. So, strange. And with the wolf here also, this kind of symbolizes the wolf. And this is I immediately thought about twin flames because this was the kind of the human body and this was the soul. And then we saw two faces. I was like, okay, maybe there's a twin flame story going on here. So, and if that is the case, this is your twin flame instinct. Your instinct tells you that. So we're not going to get stuck in the twin flame because I know that's not, many of you don't have a twin flame. It's not important for you. So let's see what else here. Let's see the last card here. Rainbow. Connect to spirit in nature. Wow. I mean, this card has a hard time to autofocus this card actually because of the rainbow. But connect to spirit in nature. We have a 1 here. I just feel like you're going through, there's some deep healing going on here. Like really, really, really deep healing. And I feel like I want to say like, wow, you're really, really trying. And I felt like I wanted to cry now. Yeah, I feel like really honest. You're honestly really, really, really trying. And I feel like you're really doing your best. But it's not easy. And I feel like this reading is just meant to give you like a hug and say, yeah, we see that you're going through like a tough time now. Temper your criticism. It kind of feels like you're trying not to let your mind as well overpower you. She's holding her ears here, or maybe you're trying to protect yourself from something on the outside that kind of is like messing with your energy. You're really trying. I keep feeling like you're really, really trying. And I feel like so much light and so much love and so much healing around you. I really feel like you're not alone at all. I don't feel any worry for you. I don't feel any worry in your future. I don't feel any worry. I just feel like, yeah, you got this. And I feel like you have your spirit team. They hear you, they're with you, and you are just doing what is necessary, and you're learning and you are growing. But there's definitely a situation here. And rainbow, you know, shows that hope. You're a beautiful soul. You have so much hope and purity. I feel like you want something. And maybe deep healing, maybe freedom, maybe something else. And I really feel like this is such a pure, it comes really from your heart and from your inner child. It's like very, very pure here. Let's see what this card is. Judgment, wow. So what the hell is going on? Yeah, I really like that this wasn't the Tower because I felt that. You know what is going on. Judgment is more like the card that shows you that you're going through like a rebirth and transformation or a transit. You know, and you know it. The Tower comes, the Tower comes as a surprise. Never nice to get a Tower moment, or I don't think so. So, but anyways, but this kind of feels like you're working towards this, and it would surprise me that you would be like, oh, I have no clue what's going on. I feel like you're growing, you're healing. You're growing and you're healing. Yeah, that's what's going on. And you are moving towards the version of yourself that your soul has decided for you to become, your most authentic self. You're going through the process of becoming your most authentic self and living your most authentic life. And whatever is going on here, I keep feeling like it's sad, so sad, but the sadness is so pure. Like, I don't feel like it's I would say, like, it's a very, I feel like you should honor this sadness. I feel like this sadness has something to tell you, something to teach you. And I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like there's your inner child is crying, and it's like pure, it's like a pure cry. You know, we have, it's a human emotions. If we don't suppress them, we're not supposed to suppress them. We're not supposed to not accept them. We're not supposed to not have them. You know, oh, I'm spiritual, I should always be happy. You know, that's not being spiritual. You know, emotions comes and go. It's kind of like allowing emotions to come and go. And I really feel like this sadness needs to be seen. It needs to be acknowledged, and not just that, it needs to be honored. And I'm gonna cry myself. Yeah, it needs to be honored because it's true feelings. It's deep healing, true feelings coming here. And I feel like this is a sadness that you have been carrying with you, maybe even a longing for something to happen, you know? And you've been carrying this for a long time with you. So I really feel like honor. I keep feeling like honor because it's like, once again, it's very pure emotions. Look at this card here. King of Pentacles. Wow, that's an interesting card. That was a completely different energy. So King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're a very stable person. Like, once again, I don't feel any worry. Like, you are very stable. And with the King of Pentacles, it feels like your luck is going to change pretty fast. You know? So I feel like this is a temporary situation, actually. And I think quickly it's going to be gone, or soon it's going to change. And, I mean, King of Pentacles is a very positive card here. So let's see what else we got. Queen of Swords. Wow. So yeah, you're going to take yourself out of this. We had Judgment here first, and then we had King of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Let's see what else we got. Knight of Wands. You're not going to let that fire into your life again. Yeah. Temper your criticism, or somebody criticizing to you. We have a 33 here. So it kind of feels like you're learning to not only become your authentic self. You're not just growing to becoming your authentic self, living your authentic life. You're also learning to put boundaries, because I feel like this is the pile of the sensitive souls. Very sensitive souls, very connected souls. And I mean, you can see through things. You wish the people around you the best, but people still hurt you. And I feel like maybe there was a painful lesson when it came to that, being hurt, being disappointed. So there's anger, and then there is sadness. So I would say, if you experience anger, that's just the top layer. That's just the surface. Behind that anger and frustration and maybe criticism, you know, where you're angry because people keep maybe sabotaging for you, crossing your boundaries, being mean to you, you know, and not respecting you, your personal integrity. It's not anger and frustration. There's sadness behind this. And I feel like it's a very, very deep sadness. And but very on. I don't know, I keep feeling like it's beautiful. Like, you're beautiful. Yeah, there's something very beautiful there. Your sensitivity is beautiful, but there's things on top, like more harsh emotions, that kind of you are peeling that off to get in touch with the root cause of why you're maybe don't put up boundaries for yourself, maybe why you are longing so much for this to happen, or maybe why you are behaving in this way or that way or this way, or maybe why this situation or person or karma is in your life. So it's like you're peeling off the layers, but I feel like you're pretty deep at the root here. So yeah, at the root here, and I feel like with King of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, kind of feels like Knight of Wands, you're releasing someone or something here, and you're pushing them out of your life. This fire here, this toxic energy with Knight of Wands, and this wants to come back into your life. But you're King of Pentacles and Queen of Swords here. You're so strong here now, and you're not letting this back in. You're not letting this person or this energy or whatever this is that you pushed out, you're not letting it in. It's like a wall here. And it's not a wall that you build out of fear. It's a wall that you build with confidence, courage. It's like you know what you deserve now, and you're not going to let that energy into your life anymore. So this is what's happening. Maybe you're mourning, maybe you're maybe you feel grief over this or stuff like that. And maybe you really lost something with the rainbow, but you are and you will be fine, because I feel like this deep healing is helping you. I'm not saying what happened was okay at all, but I feel like it's already happened. So the least thing that it can do in a positive way is actually help you heal. So I really feel like it's helping you heal on a deeper level. And I mean, it's good. Ace of Wands. Wow. I feel like this is very interesting here, because it feels like you can be a little bit, I wouldn't say weak, but like your energy is so soft and compassionate. So it could be at times it would be easy for people to cross your boundaries, because you're just very sensitive and nice, like too nice sometimes. You always see the best in people, even the people that even hurt you. You always forgive, and you're always things like that. And what I feel here with Ace of Wands is you're learning how to become more fiery. You're learning how to maybe use anger in the right way, because it is one of the emotions. We have like this 5 basic emotions, as a human, anger, sadness, grief, happiness, and joy. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyways, so anger we are meant to have, as a human, we are like shaped in that way, conditioned in that way. So we're meant to use the anger to be able to, all these emotions are there for a reason, to be able to kind of protect ourselves. We can use anger without making it like ego. We can use it as an energy, to really put up because there are people in this world, there are people in this world that are like having maybe a lower consciousness, or that hurts people. There are people in this world that hurts people. I mean, that's a fact. Otherwise the world wouldn't look like this. So, and sometimes we need to put a strong boundary for ourselves. And I feel like you're learning that. You're learning to say no. And I feel like you need to say no. It's a part of you becoming your authentic self. It's not like, oh, I am so spiritual, or I am so nice, and I am a vegetable, you can tell me anything and I won't react. No, of course it's not like that. Somebody does something to hurt you or to like kind of cross your boundary, of course you're saying no, but it comes from a deeper place. You're saying no, like kind of with some kind of power behind it. And I feel like you're finding this power, and you're becoming like you're still sensitive, still connected, but you're learning how to stand up for yourself in this new way that I feel is like very important for you. So this is very beautiful with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords here. It's like a no that shakes the whole environment. Before, when you said no, you maybe you didn't even say no, maybe you didn't even say anything, maybe you didn't dare to say anything, or you were like, I don't know, you didn't say anything maybe, or your boundary, or maybe your no was like no, but now it's like no and the whole ground shakes and everybody's like, ooh, I'm not going to cross that person. So you're learning to put your boundaries, and I feel like this is very good because of the soul that you are very sensitive, compassionate, and nice. So, but like I said, there is a need also to protect yourself, and I think this is in your lesson to learn how to strengthen yourself, strengthen your energy by having healthy boundaries. Yeah, healthy boundaries with what you allow in your energy and not allow in your energy, and how you allow somebody to behave against you, and how you allow somebody what you want, kind of being able to say what you want. So, and you know, with a wolf here, you are a pack. You have a pack. You're definitely, you have a family. You belong. You have people that you belong with, nice people. Maybe you're looking for that. I feel like you're definitely going to find that. But there's a lesson here when it comes to finding yourself first. Yeah, you're finding yourself first. And I feel like of all the piles, I feel like I'm getting goosebumps all over my legs and arms. And I feel of all the piles, I feel like this is the sweetest, softest, nicest energy. Not like really, I really like the energy here today. It feels... It really feels like you have the sweetest intentions of yourself and the people around you, and there's healing, but there's healing to be done here, and cannot be complete, because at the same time with the timber wolf here, I feel like you are a fierce soul as well, you know. So it's like kind of like making these two a little bit unbalanced, you know, a little bit unbalanced, being maybe too, having a heart that is too open, you know, an overactive heart chakra, if you ever heard about that. Yeah, it can happen. Overactive heart chakra, always wanting to help everybody, you know, always like, oh, worrying how everybody's feeling, you know, forgetting about yourself maybe, or stuff like that. So it kind of feels like maybe overactive heart chakra with your power, and kind of like balancing that. So you can be powerful, but still have an open heart. Yeah, that's the thing. Putting a healthy boundary, using anger, but not the anger that you think about. There's like a divine anger. Yeah, wow, this was nice. Using divine anger to put a healthy boundary for yourself. So it feels like what the hell is going on? You're learning all these things now. You're learning these things now so you can become whole. So your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy, your yin and your yang, you know, your yin is a bit unbalanced here, because it's like, oh, I'm so, you know, it kind of feels like you're too nice at times. You have a hard time standing up for yourself. And the yang is also unbalanced, because it could be when you get angry that you get very angry and you're not really like, you can't control the anger, or, you know, it goes into your mind, because maybe it looks like could be that you're an introvert here. So it could be that instead of acting this out, criticism, you start criticizing yourself, you start questioning yourself over and over again, and this is making you, this is not good for you. It's like you're hurting, people are hurting you, and instead of kind of standing up for yourself against them, you hurt yourself. Poor you. By thinking negative, you know, in your mind. This energy goes into your mind. So I feel like this is kind of like you're learning this, and freeing yourself. And I really feel like getting rid of this energy that goes up to your mind is so good, you know, for you, because you, of all people, do not need more. You don't need to self-criticize your energy anymore, you know. It's enough. It's enough. I feel like you had enough of that kind of type of pain. People kind of maybe criticizing you criticizing yourself, you're questioning your self-worth, you letting people cross your boundaries, you know, there's so many things here. And I feel like, I don't know what, I see you like a little dove. Sometimes it feels like you are, and this, it's so funny, because this is not who you are at all. You are very powerful. That's the whole thing. So this is kind of like feels, but there is some like really sadness there of, because you are, at the same time, you are this super duper sensitive, almost like transcendent person, you know. And but I don't know where you come from. I want to say you're not from Earth, because you're almost like a little fairy, or like a little something like that. You're as a soul, you have a very, very delicate and high vibration, and I feel like it's been very tough for you to be here. Somehow this, I feel like you're, many of you, Palometry, I think many of you shed skins. I think you did the whole journey, Pile 1, Pile 2, maybe Pile 3. And they were a bit different this time. Usually they go a bit together. So anyways, I feel like you did the journey, and you did shed skin after skin after skin. And I feel like you are at a very, very deep level now, very close to the kind of your own essence, and kind of to the core wound. And I heard oh wow, oh, this was strong. I heard the core wound was the loss of self. Yeah, the loss of self. So and I see this is a soul wound. They're saying this is not even a human wound. This is a soul wound. When you came here, ascended here to Earth, you started your incarnation here on Earth. You were a very high vibrational being, and you lost kind of like the disconnection with yourself. Yeah, so you are longing for yourself. That's what you're longing for. So if you're looking for a twin flame here, if there is a twin flame or a divine counterpart, you think this person is going to fulfill you. What this person does is only, oh, I'm gonna cry a bit. Oh, this was definitely my part. What this person does is only mirroring the longing that you have for yourself. Yeah, so this the loss of self, that's the deepest wound. Well, we went all the way. So yeah, wow, that was interesting. We went together here. I don't know. Are you still there? So yeah, I also went to this very, very sensitive part of myself. And yeah, immediately I became a bit like, oh, is everything okay? So yeah, Pile 3, you're a beautiful soul. What is happening here now? You're healing at a very deep level. I would tell you to protect yourself a bit, especially from people that are criticizing you. Hold this energy out, because there's some magical things going on in your life. You're healing at such a deep level. Anybody that is toxic, even people that you love but that has toxic behaviors or is kind of in dramas in their life, keep them out so you can heal. Because it's very hard to heal when we have our energy full of other people's energies. Even people, you know, even people that we don't need to cut out of our life, if they have a lot of drama going on in their life, it's going to affect our energy. And I feel like you're going so deep here. You know, connect to spirit in nature. You're like a little fairy. Pile 3, I mean. I think you've been, I really keep you seeing like a little fairy, a little angel maybe. Yeah, angel energy, fairy energy, mermaid, whale, whale energy, dolphin. Yeah, Atlantis, Lemuria came up here. But yeah, you're very connected to nature. So I would say like, connect more to nature and keep certain people away for certain time until you feel like this has stabilized and you're kind of back, you're grounded, you're rooted, and you're back in your energy. Because right now you are sensitive, you are open, there's a wound that has been opened, and there is tears and sadness, and they need to be recognized, they need to be healed, and they need to be honored. Beautiful, pile number 3. Very nice to share this reading with you. So this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.